welcome back. Now, GBV remains a widespread problem in South Africa. Recent statistics show that a woman is murdered every 3 hours here in our country. The latest known victim was a nurse who was killed while on duty at the Tembisa Hospital. eNCA's reporter Lindo Xulu is following up on what led to the tragic shooting of Lebogang Monene, and he joins us now live. Lindo, I believe her colleagues, I saw them wearing black. I can imagine how traumatized they are after what happened at the hospital yesterday morning.
Certainly traumatized, and they've just been offered some counseling, making sure that everyone who requires that counseling is in fact helped. That was some of the messages that were coming through from the memorial service / prayer for the staff members of Tembisa Hospital. They were here. There wasn't anything significant in terms of speakers speaking about Lebogang Monene, but I can tell you that what was essentially happening was just prayers to say that the staff must be strengthened at this time to continue what the sister Ulebo was doing herself, which was serving people and the communities of Tembisa with a smile. But today we were observing that particular prayer session that just took place. In fact, you'll see some of the colleagues behind are already dispersing. Some of them remained behind here at this particular prayer point that they had set up earlier in the morning. But some of the things that were just spoken about was, of course, issues of gender-based violence, was, of course, issues of saying that as colleagues, while they are giving the care to some of the patients that would be walking through to these particular facilities, they're saying that the staff themselves must in fact give support to each other. Those are some of the messages that we've been hearing throughout the morning. But we know, Meshoe, if I can just revisit very quickly, what happened was that there was a police officer who was said to have accessed the hospital facilities. We understand at this stage that that particular police officer was an ex of the nurse, and when he got inside with that vehicle, blue lights, he in fact shot her and then turned the gun to himself. He is in critical condition, but we do understand that from the family's point of view, they do believe that this was an act of gender-based violence. They do believe that in fact Lebu had broken up with the alleged suspect, and that is why this issue has then played out in the manner in which it played out. So for now, what we are expecting in the next few minutes, Meshoe, I've just gotten an alert to say that the father of Lebogang Monene is in fact on his way to this particular hospital. He's coming to see where his daughter drew her last breath. We understand that he had traveled from this morning from the province of Limpopo and is just about to make his way here. So that is another thing that the family did say that we might be party to, in terms of him just going back to that place where his daughter Lebogang Monene drew her last breath.
Now, Linda, of course, we know that she now forms part of the police's statistics when the minister releases that report a little later on this year. But, of course, Linda, we don't want her to only remain a statistic. Can you tell me who she was, how her colleagues are describing her? Was she a mother, somebody's sister maybe? Can you just tell us who Lebogang Monene was?
Very important there, Meshoe. She is a mother of 2 boys, as we understand it. One of the boys is, in fact, the son of the alleged suspect, as we would have it from the brother Daniel yesterday. He told us that she was a loving person. Her colleagues even now have been describing her as one person who was always wearing a smile. In fact, something to take a note of here at Tembisa Hospital. You'd find that many of the staff are wearing what seems like a pin that is written, "I serve with a smile." So the people that we've been speaking to are saying that she embodied exactly that, serving people with a smile. But more than anything, Meshoe, I think the most painful thing was to find out that she's a mother of 2, so leaving 2 boys behind. But more than anything, the family and the staff are unanimous in saying that she was just a kind-hearted person that really didn't deserve what happened to her. Today, what we will be doing, of course, is sort of a fact-finding mission around the type of person she was. I see there are some colleagues that have been put aside for us to actually give us that picture and paint for us that picture of what type of person she was. So for today, the mission is not about a tragedy that happened, but it is about uncovering the face behind this particular tragedy and telling the world, really, if not the nation, just who is lost here in terms of what may be seen as a statistic. But more than anything, there is that face that we need to uncover, Meshoe.
All right, Lindo Kuhle Xulu, let's leave it there for now. Of course, when the father arrives, we'll go back to Lindo. Now,